Marry him or marry me. I'm the one that love you, baby. Alright, that's it. I ain't got no future or family tree. What up, Katra? What up, Rihanna? What up, Kahora? Damn, 34, 35, 36. 3.9 miles. Go. Go. 30, 34, 30, 35. It looks like 33, 34, 35. One of you, one of you, and one of you. Okay, so I'm going to go out this way, and I'm going to go this way. Okay. And then I got to go left. Oh, I probably could just turn right there, too. That's a nice shirt that guy's wearing. Freaking crispy. L'Orange. Okay. Alright, I can't feel this air conditioning. There we go. What up, cat? My volume is off. I came in to say hi to the like button. That's alright. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, there's a street preacher here. Damn it. I would have stopped and talked with him on stream with you guys. But I don't have a lot of time. I appreciate him doing it. That's awesome. That's awesome. Alright, hold on. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Alright, there we go. Alright. Bad company. What exactly is what exactly like blue? Not as heavy. What's exactly like blue? Like blue, but not as heavy. Light blue. Light blue. Where am I at? Am I even doing this right? Okay, let's see. We'll stay right there. We'll stay right there. Wishbone fried chicken. Wow. Wow, it looks like they're doing the McDonald's look. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this place. Look at that. That's crazy. That's crazy. I've never seen it. Looks old as hell. Doesn't look like there's anything going on in there anymore. Wow, that's crazy. I wonder if McDonald's. I wonder if they got sued by McDonald's or if they were McDonald's. Like if McDonald's was trying to do a freak in their chicken place. It looks a lot like McDonald's branding. Tiffany and Co. Wow. 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 There's a dude on live talking to aliens from space. Is he wearing a triangle on his head? I mean, a pyramid on his head? Official Sean Diddy Combs. Is that? Did he have a pyramid on his head? I saw that guy. He's been doing it for like a year. He like sits on the toilet and has all these like objects around him, like And yeah, dude. If you're talking about the same guy, I mean, maybe there's a spinoff. That's pretty cool. I'm the one that bring them in on me. Say if you. Oops, I shouldn't do that. Wow, that's a nice freaking work truck too. Okay, here we go. Hold on, 2 seconds. We'll be up at the stoplight. Alright, there we go. His name is Nick. What's up, Sergio? What channel? I was looking for it. I fixed my foundation walls. Need to get fixed. Interior walls. Broke guy. I guess broke guys got broke ideas. He's wild. He says he's God. That's not very good. Went back in the studio. Right. What's up, Joshy? I'm headed to Home Depot with bringing you guys with me. There we go. We're going to Home Depot. Oh shit. Sorry. Alright. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can do this. Dude was trying to freaking make a left-hand turn from the right-hand lane. I mean, a left-hand turn. Yeah, right-hand turn from the left-hand lane. And freaking, I guess one of the cars in front of him let him go. But that wasn't early. He didn't say nothing to me. Jeez. Let's see. Encounter life. Jeez, that guy freaking would have got smashed noodled. I think I was paying attention. Oh. Alright, there we go. Okay, paint. Alright, left. Okay. Alright, there we go. Alright, my bad. Rich knows Nick with the triangle in his head. It'll tell you, yes sir, you gotta know your competition. You're out on the road now too, Sandra? So out east there's a mom and pa restaurant named McDonald's. They have the rights to sell under that brand, McDonald's. The corporation tried to sue them, but how can you win the corp? Yeah, but it's under their name. It's Sherwin, Georgie. Now I'm going to Home Depot now. I got to get ceiling texture. They don't sell texture at Sherwin Williams. Ask Sherwin Williams was established almost a decade before years. The corporation made the knife of the fan for selling it out of town. Good. Sue them in frickin' oblivion. Why? Look, we need to get our toxic, addictive food into a nice town. Now, that don't work that way. It's time for them to freaking... Listen, if the only time you'll ever see me advertising for McDonald's is if I'm involved in making the product. When they finally realize that they're going to be screwed in the next couple years for trying. Once these toxin reports come out from all this fast food, they're going to have to pivot, right? So unless like they want to start making real food again, yeah, there's no way I would advertise. For them. Yeah, like I hate that because of small details all the times I'm doubting measurement because I can't tell if it's a small mistake. They forgot to mark something that's supposed to be this way. I'm sure as hell to be a valuable firm because I can catch a tiny shit. Yeah, alright, and that's important to catch. It's one of the few times the corporation's lost despite having an army of lawyers. Yeah, well, right. Well, the thing is, the law's the law, right? But there's loopholes and stuff because the laws are written by politicians that are paid for by lobby groups. So they'll put stuff in there to make sure that they can help themselves out. But copyright and trademark law is pretty much written in stone. The littlest person can do it. But you can have your copyright, you can have your patent, but if you can't pay to protect it, but the problem is McDonald's, the corporation, sued McDonald's, the family. you can't. So it's not like they have to be the ones to prove that the other McDonald's was doing something against their copyright or their trademark, and obviously they weren't. So now what are you gonna do? Now what are you gonna do? But McDonald's knew that. I guaranteed their lawyers, before they even filed it in court, their lawyers did all that research. They just figured the other McDonald's, the family McDonald's, would be like, oh no, we don't want to, we can't afford to fight this or whatever. But, sometimes people say, screw you. And they do it. Great. Now their neighborhood, their community doesn't get poisoned as quickly. Careful with Sherwin-Williams. They scammed me last time. It was way oversold me on paint. It's a sad custom color. Said it was a custom color and I can't return it. Yeah. So this color, this stuff that I'm getting, luckily, this is for this same color wall and ceiling paint is the same color that was purchased from Sherwin-Williams previously, and this is my property, so I'm not. It's going on regardless. I'm painting it this color regardless, absolutely. Because I'm not painting it to be pretty. I'm painting it to fix a repair. So yeah, and I plan on selling eventually. So yeah, but I understand absolutely. If you're buying for other people and doing other people's jobs, other work for other people, yeah, I recommend using Home Depot or whatnot, because you can just bring it back in and say this is wrong. This is wrong, and if they did it wrong, they did it wrong. But yeah, and the stuff's expensive, and I get a 30% discount, so it's cheaper at Home Depot. It's cheaper at Sherwin-Williams than it is at Home Depot. I got 10 gallons of paint for under $200. Which, like the guy next to me bought a quart of paint for $28. Right, so a quart. 4 quarts in a gallon, and I got 10 gallons. So that would be 40 quarts at $30 a piece. It would be $1,200. What? Am I doing the math wrong? I tried to buy them with pennies in the family reviews. Yeah, contractor discount, yeah. Josh. Why don't you ask? 30% off. 30%. That's freaking huge. And remember, if you guys can start your own companies. It doesn't cost, to get an LLC and everything. In your community, one of your friends should do that, and you should start a nonprofit, a tax-free nonprofit, to donate anything that you have to like Restore, so you can get tax breaks on that, and that can all come out of your business. It's not tax avoidance. It's all legal. You get these benefits by knowing the rules of the game. So you start a nonprofit that donates used or construction equipment, construction materials, or decoration. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. Can't remember the term I want to use for like freaking fixtures and home improvements, wackadoo, and yeah, you can get a tax break off of that. And it's a corporation, so if the money stays in the corporation, you don't pay income tax on that. You pay corporate tax on that. And anything you need to purchase for anything comes out of the company credit card, company debit card. And then if you don't pay out of the company to yourself, you don't get an income tax. You just pay for everything out of the company that you need to use in the company. Anything that comes out to you, if you buy a car that doesn't have anything to do with the company, then obviously that gets transferred into income. Why don't you ask for the question? Why don't you ask for the question to your professor? With me? I have an LLC. I'm looking to start. I'm seal coding. Yeah, do it. Start. Yes. Go to irs.gov right now and start the LLC right now. It only costs to register in your state, but you can start the LLC for free. It doesn't cost anything. You have to register with your state, but federally, you're good. So get your tax ID number, and that's your social security number for your company. So you have your own even if your credit sucks, your company's doesn't. It's like a newborn, and then you can get and then you can fund you can get a just go on to any bank, whatever, any bank that has internet banking, Chime, whatnot, um, and start a bank account, business bank account, merchant account, fund it with however much you can, $200, and then using that will build your company credit. And next year you can get what you need, $300,000 in credit. You know, as long as you don't commingle funds, as long as you don't say, "Hey, I want to take my girlfriend out," and you use the company credit card and you write it as building materials. Don't do stuff like that, because it's not worth it. It's not worth the little bit that you save for what you could pay at the end, what it could do to you at the end, and especially dissolving trust with the public. That's the only thing you have is your reputation. No matter what happens at your companies might fail, but you can start another company as long as you're trustworthy. The company might fail because of economic reasons, not because you did anything wrong. Start another company. Start another company. Start another company. And then just do good by your oh, BMW pulled over. Just do good by your customers. Fix shit if it's broken. Don't try to nickel and dime them. Tell them what the cost is. Do it for that price. If they want you to do something extra, throw it in, especially for new customers. You know. Yeah, I definitely email it in anyway too, Catra. Just send it in. Yeah, seal coating's great, dude. Listen, right? Because it's got to be redone, also, right? And so your customers just call you back. You're their guy, and then all the other. If you do it for companies, which you probably do most of your stuff for companies, not residential. You do big parking lots, and then if you can get strip mall, whatever like that, that's really good. It's not hard to paint lines. It's not hard to paint parking lot and just practice, right? Like use your own driveway, seal coat your driveway, try to paint parking lines on your driveway, seal coat over it again, whatever. Just yeah, practice on your own stuff. And if you've already done it before, even better, that you already know how to do it. But yeah, it's not hard to beat especially if you're a one-man job, one-man band type thing. Then you can beat everybody that's got multiple employees and trucks and what prices. You can just go to everybody and be like, "Hey, you show me their quote to you, and I'll beat it by 30%." And I'll be like, "Okay." And especially if you're redoing what's already down, like if it's already down, you're resealing from other people's work, right? And that's capitalism. That's the free market. You get to do what you want to do. You get to offer a job at the rates you want to offer it at, and if your competition wants to beat it. But they know your competition will give up a job or two, and they might even use you if they can't fill something in. They'll let you have a few small jobs because they're going to do the huge jobs, right? And they know this. Oh, damn it. Dang it. There's a back way in right there. I could have went. I guess I can go up here too. Okay, I can go in here. But it's definitely great. If you've got a skill like that, even if it's freaking spraying sealant on asphalt, great. That's a skill that you have that a lot of people don't have. And people might think, "Oh, I can do that." Well, you don't. You don't do it. You don't do it. I do, right? And that's the thing. A lot of people can say they will. Oh, hold on. Dang it. Also, look up what you can do with sealing equipment besides sealing driveways and parking lots. There may be other options you can have to fill in, to pick up smaller jobs for different things. Like what else can this equipment be used for? Or what can you add to your equipment to be of more service? Curb painting, like not people's addresses on the curbs. I mean, that's good too. If you can get it, great. But like painting the fire lanes, learning. It's free to learn what the distance is, and usually they're already marked by the fire inspector. But yeah, it's not hard. It's not hard to do. The only thing that's hard to do is removing paint if you screw up. So think before you act. Every decision, is this helping my business or hurting my business? Is this achieving my goal or keeping me farther from my goal? Of finishing this, your goal is to finish the job, keep the customer happy, and not lose money. I mean, that's the name of the game. Don't lose money. Investments can be really low. You could probably find used equipment for when you have other sealing companies in like towns that are over from you that are upgrading their equipment. Whatever, if you can get it for cheaper. But if you've got family that will help you invest in in the equipment that you need, a startup cost for a company, I highly recommend anyone do it. If you don't mind doing the work, and then listen, you only got to do it for so long. You only got to do it for so long until you get to the point where you can start paying other people to do it. That was dumb. That was dumb, Richard. Oh, there's a better one right there. There we go. Beep, 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 beep. Alright, there we go. Alright. Okay. Alright, I missed a bunch here, but I had your audio. Okay, I'm back on. My brother does pressure washing. We're gonna bundle. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what you want to do. So if your brother already has customers, clients, whatever you want to call them, say, hey, if you ever want to, like I just cleaned this off. If you want to seal this, my brother does that, or I know a guy, right? Absolutely, that's what you want to do. Let's try to get as much work, because if he's got existing clientele, it's easier to sell to people that already know who you are, already buying products from you. I feel like Richard. This is why I like Richard, because he like when they do it live. Even Jimmy Kimmel looks up the richest threes. Thank you, Cora. If you want to buy me, if you want to buy me a rockets, just go ahead now. I know, my friend. How are we rolling? We're doing good, brother Roy. Just go ahead now. Too bad the mile and I have a neighborhood. It's just dirt road. Oh yeah, that's not gonna work well, right? What's with the diddy nails? What's a diddy nail? Ding, 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 ding. I lost my family. I live in my car now. Jeez, brother. What's up, Sheroyas? The diddy nails. Exactly. And oftentimes the two go together anyway. Right, exactly. Right. And then after you pressure wash, right, it needs to be done, right? So after your brother pressure washes, right, it needs to be done. And the thing is, people that have asphalt done, they or concrete, sealing it protects it so it doesn't get. I mean, obviously you know this, so it's worth it to them to not have to reconcrete, repave, or whatever, right? And it can also spice things up. Like I mean, when you go to a newly sealed parking lot that's newly sealed, it looks good, right? It looks good. It looks inviting. First, where am I going? I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint where I'm going. The P did you mean no? Didn't know people. Yeah, like the yeah. I spend more time streaming than I do consuming content, so I miss a lot of the new memery. I'm glad to be part of it. Clip it. Yeah, and dude, cleaning is a great great. You can get a lot of income if you can clean companies, even people's houses, whatever. People and old people. If you find a retirement community, you can make a lot of money because men and women, families that have been doing it for 50 years, they're like, oh, I got money now. No, I'm not getting two by fours. I'm getting some Diddy nails. I forgot what I was getting. Oh yeah, I gotta go to paint. I'm just walking around talking to you guys. At Walmart. This is Home Depot. Let me see here. Let's see. What are we gonna do? We need to get some popcorn spray for the popcorn ceiling. We're gonna go to paint. If you want to call me baby, just go ahead now. Okay, it's right here. Oh no way. Okay, we got some. Let's see. Okay, it's $26 a can. Let's see. Let's see if we can just get a whole case. Yeah, it's right there. All right. All right, let's see. I wonder if there's two cases up there. It doesn't look like it. All right, I'll get an open case and a closed case. Am I dead? I despise popcorn. Yeah, so do I, but I've already got one, and I got to do 6 inches wide of repair for about 40 feet. So the popcorn's gone in that area, and it's a 20-foot ceiling. It's actually a little higher than that at the peak. So I'm not scraping the whole thing, right? So I got to repair what I'm doing. My dad used to take me to Home Depot against my will as a kid all the time, triggered by PTSD. Brother, I'm sorry, dude. Jeez, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. How do you feel about this? How do you feel? Oh, dude. Uh, a different part of the model. Yeah, there's plenty of other parts of the model to do until you get to the part that you have problems on. Ah, dude, back in the bucket, some dude. You're going in the bucket. No. No. All right, all right. Let's spend some money. Excuse me. I need a box of ceiling texture, and I need a Homax Pro Grade. Two boxes, third box up. One, two, three.
Okay.
I need that.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Oh, no, wait.
I'm just kidding. Yes, I need that.
Yeah, I got you.
If you've got another one like that, that would be great. If not, I can take an open one here.
This isn't your card, is it?
No, I got it right here.
Okay.
Here.
I'm gonna
Sure.
move that and go grab a letter.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, let's see. All right, this should be exciting. All right, let's see where we're going. We're gonna grab that box right there, right there. All right. Sorry, some dude, brother. Man, I got two left hands. Know nothing about building a cat house in a out of a shoebox. I know nothing about it. I do it. I can make a pretty kick-ass shoebox, and cat house, and dog house. Getting a frappe from McDonald's. What up, Sandra? Getting freaking caffeinated. Hello from British Columbia, Canada. What's going on, Glenn, brother? Going good. She's flirting. Hi, Ray. Stupid columns. Oh, bulk price. Okay, cool. Bulk price. If you buy four or more, they're $5 off a can. This is Catra money we're spending right here. All right. I'll catch you guys later. I'm gonna play some DBD, Dragon Ball D, with my brothers. All right, Brianna girl. want to call me baby. Just go ahead now. Thanks, bro. All right, we might end up filming a Home Depot fail if I got to climb up here and get it. Salmon arm by Varen. Rage quitting. Yeah, rage quitting. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go.
So we're gonna see what we can do.
I can get that. You guide me. I got 6'4" on you. You wanna try it?
I have to.
All right, go for it. 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 All right, got it. There it is. There it is. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Which one's the other one?
I already got it.
Did you?
Yeah, it was the one down here. It was the open one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's right here. I tried to pull these. But yeah, I needed a closed box for
Oh,
it.
yeah, you're totally
Yeah.
fine. Oh, thank God. Okay.
Nope. Thank you very much.
Of course.
Okay, what else am I forgetting? Alright, let's see. You know, yes, it's absolutely copyrighted. Yeah, trademarked. Yeah. What up, FX brother? I know, Johnny. Oh, sorry. Same with you. Yep. All trademark. Alright, let's see. What are we doing next? So we got popcorn ceiling paint, and we need what? What else? Alright, let's see.
Eyes open.
Five's open. What up, Scott, brother? Ask her out and be like a girl in heaven is missing an angel. Is that the pickup line? Like, hey, how about you quit this job and I pay for the rest of your life? That's a good pickup line. How about you quit this job and I pay for the rest of your life? Manifestation works. I was just telling TikTok about this. I'm in Home Depot. It's freaking huge. And it keeps on going. This is where if you need to get wood. Oh my God. Alright, what am I doing? Okay, so I got paint. Alright, let's start walking out of here. Hold on, I'm coming. I'm doing good.
Oh. This is a video? She made a video?
I got 2 cases of this. I don't know if you need that or this or whatever you want. 12 of them.
12 total? Okay.
Yeah. No, a discount of credit code, Home Depot, 5% off. Whatever.
Do you have the,
It's on a credit check with the credit card. Whatever, that's not really that big of a deal. I got the phone number if you want it. All right, hold on. See what we got going on here. Open the door. Let's see. How you doing? Good. Uh-oh. Somebody's in trouble. What up, monk? My fellow unemployed. Don't be poor unless you like. Don't be poor unless you like potatoes and flour cakes with zero butter. Dinosaur. Hey, what's going on, brother? Alright, let me see. Alright, that's it. My fellow unemployed. Grunkle. Stress will make you chewy. I think I'm blocked in by the fire truck. Oh, never mind. I'm not. Okay. I haven't been unemployed since 2003 when I was a kid. Saved up for a PS3. When you were a kid, I'm NKT. I'm not stressed, just happy. Crane's still around. I got my first car at 16. It was 2010 Mazda Speed 3 Skyway Blue. I saved my money to buy a Lego Black Pearl ship. Sometimes you gotta do that. Oops, jeez, oops. Oh, this guy left his lights on. He ain't gonna be happy. He ain't gonna be happy. Look at that one-handed. How much is that weighing? I don't even know yet. Let's see. And this one I can't do one-handed because it's an open box. Hold on, I'm coming. What have I bought today? I bought 10 gallons of paint and 12 spray cans of sealing texture. I'm up at like $440, $470. But I'll get it back. You gotta spend money to make money. That's what, so credit can help you do that as long as you're not spending money on stuff that doesn't get you money back. Like if you don't have shoes, use credit to buy a pair of shoes. But if you've got 36 pairs of shoes and just the new shoes came out, don't spend credit. Don't use credit to do that, no matter how many likes it gets you on the internet. Yancey. Bates Mechanical. Tough shed. Tough man. 8 foot by 12 foot. 10 foot by 12 foot. Oh, what am I doing? I forgot I was on a live stream. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I forgot I was streaming. Good thing I didn't fart. Beyond with John. I like 5090s. We had someone come build me my partner's summer house. He left it looking like a chicken coop, pissed off with the rest of the money. Yep. Don't give him the money. Don't give him the money. That's a big problem. Don't give him the money. You buy the materials. You buy the materials. You get a material list. Oh, man. Are we back? I guess we're not back. I keep saying material list. I'm back now. Okay. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. The Yamaha manufacturing plant's is here, right next to where I'm at. What did you say about cranes? Was it a duck bill or a sand bill or I can't remember what you said. That's what I was saying about the cranes. What purchases have you made about your report? Yeah, I made it with credit, Space Cow. Credit. I got 10 gallons of paint and 12 spray cans of popcorn. Sand Hill. Okay, good. Chats coming in, but I couldn't tell if anything was going bad. Sandhill Crane, I like to call him Diet. So you're a buy now, pay later kind of guy. Buy now, pay in a couple of hours kind of guy. But yeah, if I got to do, but I don't do any of that whatever the hell it's called, Klarna and stuff like that. No. If I can't afford it, I don't get it. But the job that I'm doing now will pay today too. And I've got a job that I did last week. I had them pay with PayPal, and it's still on hold in PayPal. So I got a penny, but I've got store credit. Once that pay from last week clears from PayPal, I'll pay it. Probably later today. It said 7 days, so we'll see what happens. I got no idea. Yeah, that's my low gas ding. I gotta go get gas. What we at around here? 361. No, I didn't. The Kroger. Hold on. Okay, here we go. All right, wow, 369 out here. So some places, if you get store credit, they'll give you a big discount, right? Like 25%. Because they expect you not to pay it, and they expect they'll get more than that back from all the interest fees and whatnot. But yeah, I don't buy, like, I don't go and say, oh, I want a Christmas tree. We'll pay for it over the next year. I don't know. If I have a job to do, I go get what I need for the job. You gotta be. But if I do work for other people, they do exactly what I said before. They'll buy the materials, and I'll do the labor. I just tell them what to get, and they'll usually just give me a credit card or whatever, or they'll just prison work detail. Watch for mowers. Man, that got me rough. Like, I'd rather be mowing the lawn than being in jail. That's for sure. And they probably don't eat prison food out here too. I wonder where they take it for lunch. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's go mow, baby. Let's get out of these freaking bars. And that's prison, that ain't jail. Luxury granite marble. Okay, wow, okay, all right, we're getting better. We're getting better. We're getting better as okay. Okay, so that means it's probably going to be like 3:30. Okay, cool. Richard, where am I going, Joe? Dude, their scream is so badass. I'm talking about the burn out the construction vehicles. I'm going to the gas station. I'm going to Kroger to get some food. It's a gallon of milk, and then I get raw milk tomorrow. But yeah, that's where I'm going now, Richard. You should not let your gas late on since you shortened your gas pump. Yeah, I listen. I agree. I would have stopped on the way out. That's where the Costco is, but I didn't realize that I was low on gas. It was probably the last time I drove. I was probably like, I'll get it on the way back out. Hey, Joe. Hey. What up, Richard? Yeah. Bam. Thank you, Joe. I did not let mine go to the half-tall cars. Bro, I got things to do. I'll catch up there. All right, my brethren. Thank you for the sunshine, Joe. Joe's in some sunshine. Joe's in sunshine. All right. Hey! I got all kinds of stuff going for me. I got some chili. Gold coin, thank you. What up, girl? You're about to get run over. Stop looking at your phone. Man, it's gonna get run over in the damn parking lot. In the damn parking lot. Hold on. Okay, right here. Go this way. I'm 2 minutes from there. Yeah, I'm not. I'm only go. I'm 2 minutes like really. As soon as I pull out, I'm less than a mile. I'm about a mile from my house, and that's and 30 feet from my house is where the Costco is. Yeah, I'll grab it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm not worried about the price. I'm just reading them. Like I'm going to go to Costco because I got a Costco card. Yeah, I don't. Let me see. Forgot what I was doing. Forgot what I was doing. Keys. All right, keys, card. Bam, bam, bam. Yep. Yeah, I'll make that happen next. That's the next stop. Yeah, I wonder how many. I think that's the first time this truck's ever hit the check engine light. Usually, I don't let it get below a quarter tank because I usually get gas when I leave my house. So if I don't have enough for the full trip, but I was streaming, so I didn't pay attention to the gas. All right, Joe, brother. Thank you for brightening my day. Thank you, my friend. I'll talk. Oh, sorry. Why'd I walk into somebody too? Getting the tire rotations. Getting tire rotation done. Check that off the list. Get free food at Costco, so you don't have to buy food, right? I got plenty of food. I got plenty of eggs. I got plenty of beef. I buy the beef yearly. I got plenty. I got plenty of food. The only thing I need is milk because I drink a lot of milk, and milk's $10 a gallon for milk from the dairy, and it's $3, $2.60 something here. So I mixed the two to repopulate the store milk with the bacteria from the dairy milk. What up, OG Kicks? All right, where we go? We're gonna get Thank you, Joe, brother. It's probably going to be bad Wi-Fi here, too. It will probably be coffee, tea, breakfast bars, hot cereal, cookie cereal. Joe's emptied out his wallet. Thank you, Joe. Did I see what, John? What I missed? Built as a legend. Built as a legend, lived as a playboy, locked as a creator. Now streaming daily. What do you Jules? What do you Jules and gifts do? They get they're basically a cryptocurrency. So it's like it's a donation to the channel. They get cashed out to me. I think it's like a penny a jewel or something like that. I'm not sure if it's a jewel or a gem. I'm not sure how it works, but it is. If you think pro extras are, yeah, yes, you can, yes, yeah. They give me money for it. Free booby milk. Yeah, the pro estrogen is probably more expensive than the milk. I need like a gallon. Yeah. I was about to say something crude. I'm in the river. I'm the water. Yeah, I drink a lot of milk. Cat Trap. I drink a lot of milk. Yeah, I bought 2 gallons. Yeah, I drink like 2 gallons a week. Yeah, because that's like, I only eat once a day. And a snack. I usually have, I have a meal a day. Like a freaking nice big ass meal. And then usually at night, 10 o'clock-ish or so, I'll have a pint of milk and a pack of graham crackers. Cinnamon. Yeah, it's $2.99 for milk here. So I get one for $2.99 and then one for $10, or $13 for 2 gallons, basically. 14th, April 14th, April 14th. Look, I can squat like this. I got freaking skills. Oh, geez. I got skills. Won't stand up in the milk then. 14, 14, 14, 14, 14, 14. Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that. I got move. Yep, so here you go. This is how I'm going to be eating. This is what I'm going to be eating. Oops. I got me and my wifey trying to get some. Me and my wifey who trying to get something in. Let me know. I went from a B to a C. You got that milk? You're storing it up. Hey Cora. I need a glass of milk. Oh, we don't have a glass. Take it off the tap. Take it off the tap. Geez. That's Lama. I think this is what's her name? What's her name? She's married to Jay-Z. Not Cora. What's it called? Her name? Shake, shake, shake. Shake it up, shake it up. Kasser, is it okay to be here? Yeah, yes, Kasser. Kassar, yes, it's okay to be here, being Muslim. Yes, Beyonce, there you go. Thank you, Louis. Yeah, thank Louis Pasteur. Right for pasteurization. That's correct. I remember one of my first big, what do they? Can't remember what they call it. Not investigative report. What's it called? Research papers. The first research paper I did, or research, was on Louis Pasteur and communicable diseases, and that was in high school. So that was in like 10th or 11th grade. I left after 11th grade, so it definitely wasn't in 12th grade. Shake it up. Beyonce. Mm. Right. You're welcome. I got it. You're welcome.
If you have coupons, press System Processing. Swipe or insert card and follow instructions on the pad.
Yeah.
Remember to take your receipt.
I'll do that. You're welcome.
All purchased items.
All done. Oh, sorry. There you go. My bad. You too. Everybody's so pleasant. Do you hate me? No, I don't hate you. Joe hates you. I have a ton of Muslim friends. No issues here, dude. I forced to shop with the right in front of the camera. Zippity doo dah. Unpasteurized milk should be yes, it should be legal everywhere. Listen, the only reason we needed pasteurization for part of humanity was because we didn't have refrigeration. So milk would sit out on people's front porches because milk used to be delivered. But now, the moment it comes out of the cow, it gets filtered, jugged, and refrigerated. And it stays refrigerated the whole time until it's consumed. So it's the problem wasn't that, but they convinced everybody that this is a great new process. Well, which it was back then, but now that we have refrigeration, we don't need it. No cashiers, Whole Foods. You're very well, Kaiser. Very well. You're welcome very much. So just put your shit in the bag. All right. Dang it. Now I forgot what I parked again. All right. I parked far. Somewhere around here. Somewhere, all the way on the end, I think. Yeah, somewhere. Okay, we'll find it. Yeah, no, I don't worry. I parked all the way at the end, like all the way down there. So I'm at the very end, and I see me now. Yeah. You like the panic button. When I was originally commenting, I was not current with the live for some reason. I didn't realize it was live for the longest while. Oh, yeah, yeah. You caught up. Yeah, it gets wackadoodle sometimes because it's got to switch from 5G tower to 4G tower to, especially out here in the sticks. And look, I got a cold bag. Guess what my cold bag does? It stays cold. I got freaking ice blocks in the bottom. So my milk stays cold. So I don't need freaking pasteurization, wackadoos. Dang it. And I got my straps. You got away with shoplifting. What do the jewels do? So they're cryptocurrency, Joe. They get converted to U.S. dollars. I think it's a penny, a jewel, or a gem. I don't know how the conversion works. I think it's like a penny a jewel. I think. I'm almost positive it's a penny a jewel. So it's cryptocurrency because there's like a law against gifting cash. So they get around it by making it a cryptocurrency. You buy a different form of currency, so that's no longer a taxable currency, and then I pay taxes on it when it converts to U.S. dollars. I pay income tax on it, which is fine. Yeah. But yeah, that's what it is. Hold on 1 second. Dang it. I just did a whole bunch of good talking too. So they're about a penny. So I think you guys, they're a cryptocurrency, so they don't have to pay taxes, right? They don't. So you get them for watching people's live streams and liking and stuff like that. I'm almost positive. Then you can donate them all in. So you get paid for using YouTube, and then you can give people that same currency. So it just stays on YouTube, that whole currency. So you can't, like, I can't go to the store and buy something with jewels, but when I get paid every month, they cash the jewels out at a rate. But yeah, so it happens. Yeah, send your bank jewels to Richard. Skip the bottles. Your cartons go directly to the deep. Okay, that's right. Off the tap. Did I start the car? Did you start the car? Drive. There we go. Car is started. You've got 33 miles. So yeah, I'll go grab Costco card, and it's really not a quarter mile, maybe a half mile. What up, Yogi? Give me my jewels that ran out. Somebody else wants some jewels. What up, Paparazzi? He's an ace audio engineer. Is you, Joe? I did audio. I owned a recording studio, 1-inch, 16 track jack. And I had a Trident mixer, 32 channel mixer. And that went down, and then ADAT, not ADAT. Well, I did have ADAT. I had an 8-track ADAT, but I had also a DAT to mix down to. And I had a AKI 3.5-inch floppy. It used the floppy not as digital. It used the floppy as analog for an audio for a delay tape. Oh, good brother. Good brother. Aliens are going to reveal themselves tomorrow. Aliens are demons and angels. Best thing I accidentally taught my dog was to wait. Yeah, no, heel is what I used to use for my dog. Heel. So they would go to your heel. Alright, we're going to get gas. Crazy that, the dance schools, like there's stripper pole schools and there's dance schools, and the dance schools seem to stay around for years. Like whoever's, I think that's a great thing for like married women that need their own money. Why not start a company? Why go work for somebody else? Start a little dance school. Start something else. Why go make another man money rather than your family, your husband, or wife, whatever you call her. It doesn't make any sense to, if you're gonna make money, if you need to make money, make it. Don't need to make it like you be the business owner, your family be the business owner. Lane departure, fuel low, 31 miles to empty. I tell you what, Hondas have a long way to go after, once the check engine fuel light comes on. My Nissan, if that fuel light came on, you had 5 miles. You had 5 minutes after that light came on until you were on the side of the road. Ask me how I know. Everyone is fallible, right? That's absolutely. We're all sinners, brother. We're all sinners. I think I read that somewhere. That's how far we were from A to B. So now I gotta turn in here, get to the house, come back out. We'll be good to go. We'll be good to go. Dang it. But yeah, I gotta get a freaking PO box. Dang it. I know Cora, you've been asking, and Adam's, or not Adam, what's his name? Andrew, has been asking. King has been asking. I got 2 other wackadoodles. They want to send samples for freaking something to try. Get coffee. I gotta try that. That'd be cool. Alright, let's see. What up? That's funny they repeated to say it's funny if they repeat to say it already. What up, John? Welcome back, brother. As I went down to the river to pray. As long as they don't have last word, the trust they'll never win. I'm leaving because of Joe Hurt's hurtful insults. Oh, what happened, brother? Joe, chats aren't going through. Well, that's not my. What up, she's on. Oh, okay. Now we gotta come to stop. This all this construction. This is gonna be okay. All right, that's okay. I've got patience. What up, Shiva, brother? Which car? What? Studying about the good old way, the war in the robe, and the crown. The war of the robe and the crown. Good Lord, show me the way. Yes, my friend. He's making jokes. I hate it when you use sympathy towards them and they say, "Oh, you need my attention. You're sad, baby." Weaponizing love and affection is the most horrible thing of all. Right. That's well, what that's encompassing is betrayal. That's it. It's betrayal. So it's that's what weaponizing love. Richard, I didn't even. No. He was making jokes, dude. He was making jokes. Look at that Rich outside. What up, man, Dan? No, you're good, brother. Yeah, he was just making jokes. I think he thought it was going to go over better than that. Which car? I'm in the Honda, the Ridgeline. Rich outside. Well, if they would have gave me a driver's license, I wouldn't. See, I have to drive with an adult. That's why I've got you guys here. Loopholes. But yeah, I love to rage bait people when they try to troll me all the time. Yeah. It's fun to do. It's fun to do. I don't do it with you guys. If there's people that are obviously trying to be hurtful to me, I like to set them up to rage. Remember, engagement pays. Hate watching. That's what rage baiting works so well. Like hate watching, it still pays the same as love watching. Thumbs downs and thumbs up are the same thing. It's just engagement. Somebody click the button. I'm the size of a child, but I'm an adult. Tire engineers. So, what about what's his face? What about L? What was his name? He did the dang it, what was his name? The guy that did the relationship show. The guy that was like talked about divorce and stuff like that. Oh, damn it, what was his name? I mean, he might have been after Stern too, so it might have been Stern that got him. But he let those shock jocks and stuff like that. There was also Wolfman Jack. Who was before Wolfman Jack? It was probably Stern also. Forrest Fish. Or my aunt's husband. What happened to your aunt's husband? Dr. Phil, Dr. Oz, Dr. Phil. Steve Wilkins. I think his name was Steve too. Steve Loren, not Loren. Steve, what was his name? Something L. Maybe not even an L. Jeez, maybe I can't remember. Oh man, maybe his first name. Can't remember. Where I'm heading up back home right now, Shiva. I'm going to. You're going to a funeral later, Fish. Gotcha. Jeez. Okay, I'll fail first. What up, Robert? Doctor Who. Damn it. Lenin? Not Lenin. Lenin? What was his name? Damn it. What was his name? Michael Lenin? Levin? Michael Levin? Jeez, what was it? Levin. His name was Levin. Something Levin. He was like one of the first like alpha male type radio guys, the like anti-single mom type. What was his name? Steve Levin, Mike Levin, Matt Levin, Mark Levin. So they ground this road. They put one layer down, ground it, and now they're putting the top layer down since I've been gone. Lebrado got 10 gallons of paint, 1 gallon of milk. Jump over to the Wi-Fi. So and then it'll come back off the Wi-Fi when we leave. So it might get a little backward for a second. Okay, there we go. All right. He's home. All right, what did I miss? My aunt's husband passed away the other day, and we're going to his funeral. Remember the old lady doctor on MTV who used to give adult advice? Are you talking about the one that was on the radio too? Dr. Ruth Vestheimer? Dr. Ruth Vestheimer? My aunt's husband passing. Those chairs. Steve Wilkos. No. Was it Steve Wilkos? I don't think it was. I think it was Mark Levin. They hardly mess with the roads. It's down here past the roads. But they put in a whole new like old folks home. Like a big old community, so they have like a little, so they reset the entrance because it's a lot of stuff. Well, PennDOT makes forever taking on words here, Pennsylvania 780. Yeah. This is private. This isn't public works. This is the company that's putting in the community. So that's why it's getting done quick. They're not stealing government funds. I'm about to go, Papa Rompy. I'm about to go get gas. One second. What's going on? I thought we were going to see some laser beams, you will. Keep watching. There's a stupid info, funny ass show. Dr. Ruth Westheimer. Mark Levin, Levin, I think it was. Alright, hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second, right back. mess with, okay, they already mess with the roads here. Not gonna pull the best time, but keeps driving around with Forest with no gas. I'm getting it right now. Getting it right now. I gotta go. I need to be able to hear when I have to gas, brother. I made a junker run without gas. Only had a 4-mile charge, though. Crocodiles can't walk backwards, so they keep swimming forward in new swamps, occasionally eating a goat. What up, Space Cow? Someone's took something from his car. Why are we in a car? God. You need it fit for the air conditioning. Right. Alright, so if the crooks steal it, they can't afford gas. They're going to run out. And if they run, they have to go to the nearest gas station. So pick them up right there. You get out of the car, he gets out of the car. If I get down to like, this is the lowest it's ever been. I don't think I've seen that. I don't think I've seen the check engine light in this thing before. I mean, not the check engine light, but low fuel. I like the old me better. Let's see if this works. Okay. I want to make a car that runs on H2O. Do it! Do it, brother! You got, start off with a go-kart. Start off with a go-kart. Just you buy a cheap go-kart frame for like $300, maybe less. Used probably for less. I mean, that's a frame. Put the motor on a stand. You know, your lab set up, your laboratory, and then start working on what you need to do. Find out how much current you need to run the engine under load to break the water into gas, Brown's gas, and then figure out what you got to put on the crank to make that happen. And then remember, you're going to lose. You should oversize the motor because you got to turn the alternator. And when your alternator's under load, running the cell, it's harder to turn because of the magnetic fields. You gotta put it through a bubbler so the water vapor turns back into water and then the hydrogen oxygen bubbles out. Go-kart's great, but I was thinking manure. Well, whatever. I'm just saying, but you gotta get your contraption together. You know, you gotta get together your cell because it's hard to buy a working fuel cell. You can buy used ones that worked on somebody, but that's almost out of life. So you got to figure out the metals you want to use. I would start trying. I mean, everybody seems to use stainless steel. I think like 316 or 318. But whatever, you can like find other things that work better. They got to be low corrosive, so high chromium content, but you gotta figure it out. There's a lot of places to start, a lot of data out there. I know guys that run their own setups, not to run it on water, but to run it as a fuel saver. So they get like 60 miles to the gallon on freaking trucks because they had Marcus, this one dude in particular, he had an audio system. He had a second alternator and battery put in his car. Yes, so second alternator and battery for a huge sound system. Huge sound system that he had when he was a kid. But then when he's like, okay, I'm done with this. This was fun when I was a kid. He's got all this extra power that used to run his amps and stuff. And so he made a fuel cell and used it as just piped it into his intake. And used nearly as much gas. One of the big things is that you would need to use something older, something that's got an old computer or doesn't have a computer, because you need to tune it back. You need to be able to reduce the fuel. So either using a laptop to your, to tune your injectors, so that you're putting. It's going to put as much fuel as it thinks it needs, right? And you're going to be pumping something else into it, so you got to be able to dial back the amount of fuel. So when you say, okay, I only need a 70th the time, whatever the time is, a quarter the amount of fuel, gasoline, a quarter gasoline, petrol to mix with the hydrogen oxygen mixture. And remember, you're pumping oxygen into it also, so you don't need as much intake air. I mean, but you're getting that anyway, right? So, because you're not going to separate the hydrogen oxygen and just put the hydrogen in. So that's something you gotta be able to work for too, to make sure you're not getting too much air. I mean, it's not really too bad of a thing, but tuning it so that the gas, the fuel is working with the petrol is working with the hydrogen. It's all possible, but you got to be able to control it, and you can make it all work. You just gotta fiddle with it long enough to get the data you need for the engine that you're using, and it might be copy and paste for that same engine and that same load, the same weight vehicle and whatnot, but it's not just going to copy and paste and work on all vehicles. Because batteries are only used to start the car typically, and everything else runs off the alternator. So if your battery is running your fuel cell, the battery's gonna die pretty quick, and you'll be using it freaking the whole time you're driving the car. So you got to make sure your alternator can run the fuel cell and top the battery back up. So bigger alternator, but then again, that means less horsepower because that's going to go to the wheels because you're using some of that to turn the larger alternator. But everything's possible. Also, you can do things like change the pulley size on the alternator, and you might have to change the voltage regulator because you're going to be producing a lot more heat, a lot more vibration. But it's possible. Anything's possible. You just got to do it. And don't listen to people that say you can't do it, because you can absolutely do it. I just told you how. But you have to tune it. You can't just buy one and put it in. And they're not hard to make. They're not difficult to make. You're using washers, stainless steel plate, or whatever plates you find works best for you. I mean, the problem with copper is it corrodes so quickly, and then you don't have the surface that you need to do the electrolysis. Right? The problem with a motorcycle is as you shift around, you're going to get, you could do it, especially if you do like a trike or something like that where you're level all the time. Motorcycle that runs on tap water. No, you can do it if you want to do it as an experiment and for content, absolutely, as you should. And listen, how about that? How about a motorcycle with a sidecar, and the whole front end of the sidecar could be your setup? You could even use the wheel on the sidecar to turn the alternator rather than the engine turning the alternator. It would be some drag, but it's definitely, and then you could just take it off, turn some valves, some quick disconnects. That would be possibly motorcycle. Yeah, that would work great. Yes, and yes, they will disappear. You'll be fine. Damn, this war is going to prolong like Ukraine, but economic financial strain is going to impact the common people. 30% of the 4-star hotels are closed in the UAE because they're getting bombed. It ain't because of money. It's because they're getting bombed. John, Exxon, Texaco, BP will disappear. That's so fast. Or they buy it. Depends. It's going to require a rock solid plan, yeah. What up, demonic? Yes, I got upgraded. The fuel cells, you should change your name, brother. You're not going to have a good life if you calling yourself a demon. The fuel cell is the biggest issue. Customization, the rest is simple installation. Right, yeah. Yeah, I got a PC, yep. Laptop, but yeah. So how Tesla says it glue's stronger than a bolt. Yeah, believe that. Well, I'll sell you a Tesla. Believe that, and I got a Tesla to sell you. Make the Batmobile running on water. Yeah, I mean, but people won't do it. People won't do it. Look, the technology's already out there. People won't do it. People do not do things that are good for them. They trust these companies to run their lives. They won't do it. They won't do it. Listen, you'll make plenty of money. You'll be able to sell these kits to plenty of people that are like rednecks and tinkerers and stuff. Absolutely, you'll get a lot of it. But people won't do it. They won't, like in broad, in general, because it's something else they got to add to it. People, and look at the videos we've been watching. Let me get this done. Right, that was Stewart, not Stewart Copeland. Damn it, I used to know his name. Both are bad empty carbs. Yeah, I don't eat that crap at all. It's horrible for you. They taste good, but they're not good. They absolutely suck for you. The heart disease, it's all bullshit. It's all it's like that stuff. The oats will do worse for you. They say that eating Honey Nut Cheerios is better than eating Frosted Flakes or whatever, but it's all. $48, $49, $50. $52. I got a 17-gallon tank, I think. Okay, I got a 16.89 gallon. Errands, right? So, like, people don't do stuff. Like, I tell people about vitamins all the time. And listen, I probably told 70, 80,000 people about it, and probably 100 did it, right? Because people know they wake up in the morning, they get their gas, they go to work, and their car works, and they're happy with that, and they're fine. They're fine with that. Doing things like that, and then people, it'll break your warranty. And if you break down on the side of the road, the mechanic that comes to show up, the roadside assistance won't have no idea what's going on, right? So what the thing that you need to be able to do to make it profitable is you need to be able to have a kit that is disconnectable. Like you would need an ODB2 adapter that plugs into people's ODB2 sensors. That if something happens with the hydrogen, it runs out of the bubble, or it runs out, or the splitter, if it runs out of water, it'll automatically shut off and let the car know that it's no longer producing, so that it can go back to standard operation. The fuel injectors can go right back to what they need to be doing pre installation. You can absolutely do it. It's not as difficult as you would think. It's not as difficult as you would think. And I can help you. I'll help you. I can do all the programming. I can give you all the designs needed for the ODB plug, the circuit board, the Bluetooth, to talk to people's phones, all that. We can do that because you can already get those modules basically blank. They just need the programming, and I can do it 100%. Like people sell them as tuning kits for like to race their cars. They want to be able to change the fuel air mixture depending on how they want to drive. That's big. And it's not a big deal. It's open. We're off to. Richard lost his mind. Where are we off to today? We just got gas. Now we're going to get beer. My boyfriend, my BFF, best friend forever, says she was so naive. I go to the reservation to fill up my tank. Native 243 gallon. Charges 82. Night rider and kids. You can modify your normal engine hydrogen gas. Yes. That's what we were just talking about. Yeah, that's what we were just talking about, Errands. Buddy of mine did a bunch of people. My sister's ex-boyfriend. He had a car that ran off of. It was an old, like a 1980s. What do they call those things? Mercedes, and it was diesel, and it ran it off of fry grease. And he would stop by all of the bars and restaurants that we all hung out at in Baltimore, and they would give him that free trash fryer grease. He would filter it and put it in. It smelled like French fries when you drove behind them. But yeah, a lot of people. I know a lot of people that have tinkered with that and have played around. If you get into the electrical engineering forums like allaboutcircuits.com, a lot of people play with it. I've talked to a lot of people. I've known a lot of people, more than 10, like in my lifetime that I've done that. I worked with a guy who lives right down the street from me here to do LED headlights for cars, and they did hot rodding, and he's worked with people that he's put me in contact with to want to know how to do things along those lines. But yeah, if you made a car to compete like Tesla, like Elon did Tesla, starting a new car company that would destroy the current car companies, and yes, they would put a bullet in you. But if you made a way for it to work on their existing cars, then they wouldn't put a bullet in you. They would buy you out. They would give you lots of money because they would say, yes, let's do this. Because listen, back then when what the hell was his name? When he got killed, that was before the global warming thing. Hold on a second. Dang it! I just said all that. Okay, sorry. So what are you going to do with water in the freezing cold, right? So like electric cars don't work well in the cold either. Like they get much less mileage. These tires slip more, all that. Anyway, But if you have water cars, you're not going to be able to do that anyway. What I was saying before is it was before global warming was a thing. Is when what's his face guy did the water dune buggy. So like they took him out, yeah. But you wouldn't be able to sell the hydrogen cars in freezing weathers and stuff like that because the water would freeze. You'd have to put alcohols and stuff like that to keep the water from freezing. But then that doesn't work. It doesn't split because it's not water. It's not H2O that you're putting in the system. Any antifreeze would cause toxicity, very bad. So that's stuff that can't be beat. So you would only be able to sell in small areas. Right? Or you'd have to have permanent heaters put in the fuel system and everything. And then what happens if you wait 2 days and your battery's dead? Or you'd have to get out and turn the car on in a half hour to melt everything down, right? So there's these issues. So it wouldn't be a big enough of a grab. Yeah, what do you mean? 3 days in the same shirt? I don't need to explain it. You just said it. Would you still process but yeah, you can't use no because you'd split the antifreeze into all of those toxins. Yeah, and then you'd just be blowing vaporized antifreeze out into the air. Yeah, the reason water works is because water is H2O, and you can split that to hydrogen and oxygen. If you do that to other chemicals, you break other compounds into their chemistry, blowing out chlorine and all kinds of wackadoodle stuff. Bob Dole won the election. Secret Service released a document saying it's true, and they knew. He wasn't good enough, huh? He didn't have enough money. I love I got antifreeze in my life. All right, hold on 1 second, everybody. Hold on 1 second. Bam. When he had to set fires under my brother's Camaro. And he freezes my legs. We had to set fires under my brother's Camaro when it ran underwater. Well, and also the problem is the antifreeze wouldn't split into hydrogen and oxygen. So you would no longer be getting the amount of hydrogen and oxygen that you need for your engine to run properly. You'd be putting a lot of non-combustible things through it, so they wouldn't burn. They would just blow out the tailpipe, and then what that does corrosively and whatnot, we'll see, right? And how does the stainless steel? How do your electrodes react to antifreeze? Right, not the same as water, because it's not as. What do you think the mark of the beast is? I don't know, brother. I don't know. I don't think we know yet. There have been a few cases of people using that to kill poison. Yeah, a lot more than a few. People used to kill people's dogs with it all the time because dogs and cats or at least dogs like the flavor because it tastes sweet to them apparently. So yeah, people would kill it like, hey, your dog kept shitting in my yard, so I gave it antifreeze. I heard Earth is the most difficult planet in existence to live on. It is. What up, Abdul, brother? How you doing? Thank you, my friend. Welcome back. All right, let's get shopping. Let's get shopping. I seen better days. All right, where are we going? There. Alright, let's see. We're shopping. No. I got gas at Costco. This is Publix. I'm going shopping. It's Shopping Cart Simulator. Shopping Cart Simulator. Revlon. Oh, okay. Let's see if they got Four Loko. They probably don't have single cans of it if they do have it. Look at all this wine and beer. Yeah. Weak internet. Yeah, it's gonna be bad. All right. Blur streaming extremely. Yeah. Give me a second. I'll be out of here in a second. I'll be out of here in a second. All right. Okay. I know it'd be great. So I'm gonna tighten too bad. It'd be all great by the time we get. Yeah, me too. Laser beams. Good. What you want? Thank you very much. You too. Alright. Alright, we're out here. Alright. It should get better here in a second. Alright, there we go. Now it's better. Alright, if you provoke a person drinking, then they say you're bad because you're drinking, it equals what? Yeah, right. What are you gonna do? Cheers without the beers. Yeah, I won't. I'll have 0 of these. But the neighbors like it. Two drunk idiots. That can happen too. Yeah, that can happen too. But I think alcohol is very good for the legal system and the tax base. Also, remember when they took alcohol away, that's why the alcohol being prohibited is what created the mob, or allowed the mob in America to get to the power that it's still at. I broke something. Oh, this isn't my car. That's funny. Same rims and everything. I'm like, why does that not work? See, look, same rims. Let's see. Belief is doubt. Beer. Right. There we go. All right. GTA 6 has HD graphic. Cool. Let's see if we ever see it. All right. Let's see. The genetically modified F bugs. Truth is proven, belief is hope. Yeah. Well, that's right. That's exactly right. That's exactly correct. Yeah, I think Christ will return before GTA 6 comes out too. gotta get Four Loko oh shit. I mean shoot. I didn't grab gold. Yes, I did. I got spray paint. What am I talking about? Okay, cool. I got gold spray paint. I got gold spray paint. Now I need so the only thing I'm missing right now is a Four Loko and Four Loko and a PO box. Probably pick one up at a gas station. Probably gotta get out of this town and go into the next. Lexus NX 350 all-wheel drive. You are still driving. Seems like you're still streaming. You respect. Hey, just gotta not read the chat while you're driving and get to where you need to go. God bless you all. I got delivered to make. All right, John, brother. Thank you, my friend. Do you ever have a casual drink? A nice, dude. Listen. I haven't had a drink in probably 2 years. The problem is if I drink, I'll fall asleep. And like if I have a drink with like dinner, I want to go to bed immediately after dinner or keep drinking. So so I don't. I mean, if someone comes over, like if I have a party and someone comes over, they drink, I don't. But if like it was the end of the night and somebody was like, we're having a baby or we're doing this or I got a promotion, I'll celebrate with them. I'd have a casual drink, yeah. But I got a lot of stuff I want to do in the next 3 years, and I want every day I can every hour out of every day that I can put towards what I want to get done. So yeah, I don't. And the problem is with me with drinking is it's not just a casual drink for an hour, right? Like the whole rest of the time that I'm sobering up or whatever is like I'm like now I'm getting exhausted and tired. I want to drink. Now I haven't experimented with that because there's too much to do. That's why I think it's so easy to compete these days. It's really easy to compete because a lot of people have addiction issues too. I'm not saying casual drinkers, I'm saying, but a lot of people, like, they try to have a couple drinks and get some work done, and the next thing you know, they're too far into the liquor, and then the next day they got a lot of stuff to undo. Chinese PC market's fine. Yeah, they got a whole bunch of different stuff to choose from that we do. I'll see you when I'm dad's going to HQ again. I can go over there. Hong Kong Chinese vacuum cleaners connected to the cloud service. Yep. I didn't know, but today is gloomy. What up, Gersha? Tried reading Italian history today. Yep. How'd that go for you? If you believe in God, you still have doubt. You must know Him. Yep, I agree with that too. In occasions, that's the same as me. And we'll watch every day. Let's do it, Brado. Let's make it happen. I appreciate it. Shadow Titan, hello. Today I'm awake and not awake. Today I'm awake. I'm wake and not wake. What's going on, Shadow? You half in it, half out of it? I will read about Mexican Revolution today. Let's that's good. Get into all the history. Everyone takes care of 2 or 3. That helps you take care of your mental, physical, and forget your spiritual. Yep. That's why I think it's also really easy to compete. Because people don't even use the history that they can learn to learn how the human body and the human mind and the human groupthink works, and you could learn all of that in religious texts. Even if you're not religious, it's worth it just to compete. Because you see the people that are in office now, they're very religious and they're very disciplined. They're getting a lot of shit done, whether you like them or not. They're getting a lot of stuff done. Out of everything we've made legal, alcohol makes me sick every time after beer. Yeah, it make, if I, like my hangovers, ever since I turned like 30, my hangovers will last like 3 days. Like, I mean, I'm hungover the next day, and then I'm still dragging ass for like another day and a half. Let's see if they got Four Loko. Hey, how you doing? Do you got Four Loko? Four Loko? Four. I do got it. Okay, cool. Where am I finding it? Okay. I got no idea. They don't have. All right, they don't have gold. They don't have Four Loko Gold. I wonder. The 13.9%. Jeez. All right, he's gonna have to go with that. Hopefully, he said if they don't have gold, just do it anyway. All right, we'll see. Okay, let's see. Jesus, dude, what a freaking whack it. All right, I'll take that.
Okay. Sorry.
Thank you very much. Oops. Yeah, oh, good. Yeah, shake it up a little bit. Thank you very much. That's not my car either. Okay. Okay, let's see. Yeah, they're strong. Yeah. So I was talking to my editor earlier, and he was asking about them. I said, I think they're like 6%. I was off by 100%. Oh, 6%. Let's see. That's how people speed run alcoholism. Yeah, dude. Listen, listen. Out of the substances available, the people that I see that have the most problems are alcoholics. Like, I know people that used to do bad things to their body, stabbing it multiple hundreds of thousands of times, and they've recovered quicker. I mean, they got life left to live, so they might go back or whatever, but the alcoholics I know, they fall off because you don't go to a bar or a restaurant and see people doing lines and wackadoodle stuff. You see alcohol everywhere. You drive by, there's freaking alcohol signs for alcohol all over the place, so it's constant. Last Thursday, I think it was, I got my 3-month trial expired Friday night, I think, Friday. So I'm in a multiverse with Richard pays $0 to the supermarket in what up, Monk? Yeah, it's very available. It's very available, right? It's too available. It should, listen, but you're never going to get rid of these companies, right? So the problem is, if you had to brew your own, then how much of a problem would it really be, right? How much of a problem would it really be if people had to brew their own? Like if it was like weed used to be, where it's like grow your own, and that's the way you get it, right? And then we just allow it to flow like water. And it's making companies that really don't care about our well-being at all. Because if you die, there'll just be another, it used to be don't kill off your customers, right? But if you die, there'll just be another 500 people there to take your place. Wow. This is Cahora's roads. This is all cobblestones, like rivers. my favorites. Anything with 40% or more. Yeah. Alright, we got a nice big tank of gas. So after that money clears and I pay off these, what I just spent today, I'll be back down to like $12. But I have a job to do tomorrow. That'll be a few $100s. It'll work out. We'll make it happen. Do good work and people tell other people about you. Good stuff. Do you love burgers or pizza? I listen, I like pizza more than burgers, but I like steak more than both. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, if we had a cookout and somebody brought pizza and somebody brought burgers, if I was cooking the burger, if I was making, like, if I bought the ground beef and I seasoned it and cooked the burger, I would definitely take a burger over pizza. But if somebody made pizza and somebody made burgers, like, you know, if it was like Papa John's pizza and freaking McDonald's burgers, I would eat the pizza over the burgers, yeah, but, junk food, like B12, that's right, brother, you got it. 3 freaking packs of 6 in a day, dude. Yeah, you got to get off the smokable nicotine, dude. You got to get on patches, not stay away from the vapes and all that shit. You got to find a different way to get nicotine in you, my friend, because the cyanides in the cigarette smoke is and not only that, it's also the shit that this other 699 chemicals that they blend together for the ingredients in cigarettes, and the pesticides and herbicides and all the kind of wackadoodle stuff, the dehydrants, the desiccants, all that stuff that you smoke. It's really messed you up. It's not the tobacco that gets you. It's how the tobacco was treated. Well, back in line again. Okay. Vape with salt nick because natural nick is good for you. Pizza is nice. Yeah, it depends who made the burgers. Pizza's nice, but blood filling is unreal. Yeah. That's really crappy cheeses. Really bulk made mass market cheeses. It's unbelievable. If you eat good food, it's unbelievable the difference that everything is. Pharmacist, lifting 3 packs of cigarettes. Yes, extreme health issues. Yes. Well, and it's big. If you look at just one vitamin, guess what vitamin? What cyanide does to that vitamin to make it so even if you do take methylated B12, it cyanates it. Cyanates it? Cyanates it. I think it's cyanate. Turns it into cyanocobalamin. And whether your liver should turn that into methylcobalamin and hydrocobalamin and adrenocobalamin. But you can't do that. It keeps getting recyanated because you've got too much. You got too much. If I die, chat, who cares? It's still only realistic. Brother, but that's right now. That's right now, Errands. You're not planning for the future. Your future is right now. That's a problem. You've got to make a 5-year plan and then try to see yourself getting close to that plan. Rather than saying I'm just lonely now or whatever. And I mean I was in the same way. I've changed my mindset. Everything's changed. Because you can see yourself getting closer. Like a lot of people's goal is just to not be lonely, and that's a horrible goal because it's so easy to be lonely, right? So my plan is to not be lonely in 3 years, or like at least start looking for a wife in 3 years. But so I'm not saying, oh, no one likes me, blah, 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 blah. I don't have those thoughts or those issues at all, and I've got things I'm getting out of the way. Wow, now they're doing, look, since I left, they did one side of the road. Now they're paving and rolling the other side of the road. Like this side's now done, and that side they're doing right now. They'll be done this by dinner time. Let's get a thing on. All right, we made it. We've made it. Okay, all right. Absolutely. It's like if you have too much energy and stuff when you go to bed and you're just laying there thinking, I wish I had somebody next to me. I don't have time to think that. I work all day and stream all night, and then as I get to bed, I'm like, and I never could do that in my life. Never could do that. Uh, uh, um. I woke up today. That's the biggest part that people miss. People get so angry on me when I say that nobody is anyone's lifelong friend, especially in this generation. Family is most important. Yep, yep, yep. If people disagree with you, then they're not the kind of people you want to hang around. Uh, You've already been blessed when you woke up. You have to live another day. My stepdad is an older fella. It makes me sad AF when he makes me sign stuff for his will. Yep. That's rough stuff. That's rough stuff. But understand that that's protective because somebody else will get to get it. Somebody in the government will get it, and they'll do it with what they want. They'll do whatever, you know. So it's good to keep it in the family. All right, let me see what I can do here. All right, that's gonna be a lot. Let's do one at a time here. Let's grab a cart. I don't have family. I just don't trust them anymore. And you don't have family, right? And you don't have family. Yeah, but you have a way to start one. You have a way to start your own arts. All right, so I need this. I need a. There we go. Let's see. Sweeter. Old Zippo lighter. Gonna stick it in time. All right, where's my freaking wagon at? Oh. All right, let's do this. Yeah, it's true. I feel like supposed to look at it. Yeah. Oh, you don't. Oh, you feel like you don't deserve it. Gotcha. Everyone. Well, it's got to go somewhere. It's got to go somewhere. Cora, it's got to go somewhere, right? It's got to go somewhere. Maybe you don't deserve it, but it's a gift, right? Okay. So what? You know. And you probably don't deserve it. We don't deserve a lot of the things that we get. But then, how can that help you and your family in the future? If you ever decide to have kids or whatever you want to do, then that could be a possibility to pass down to them. That's people don't think often about what's happening in generations. We think about the now, and that's gotten us into a bunch of care about what happens now, what goes now, and everything's now. Yeah, that's a problem. That's why people get into so much debt with so much issues with credit and spending money they don't have. Because just to get happy now, just to get a pair of shoes, just to get a pair of sunglasses, just to get, whatever, to be happy now, rather than investing in themselves. He's invested in himself, and now he's got stuff that he can give away. My only dream is to have a family, even though it seems, that's a great freaking dream. Well, you might. You never know, Cora. You never know. You might adopt. You might have. You never know. I don't know. Once my attendance lowered to 88% from 95%, please told me you will fail in a dump. You will fall in a dump and come back to this school. I'm sorry, but I feel like starting an argument with every attendant. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Well, you don't have to start an argument, but if you can want to. But why waste your time on them? Yeah, you're a smart guy, dude, and you study on your own. Listen, school, you don't have to get knowledge from school. They just want you to. It's all available out there. If you're getting it yourself, then you don't need a school. I hope I don't have a bunch of kids. Earth doesn't need a bunch of little me's running around. All right, let's get that guy. Let's take care. Let's see. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, now let's take this up there. Let's take this up there. All right, here we go. All right, I can't read. I can't believe having the screen on, videoing, and broadcasting. That's really good. Argument. Yep. Read book. No, read books. Yeah. Agreed. Agreed. Abdul. Agreed. Funny. A trash man makes more than the teacher. Yep. Even though teachers deal with more trash. Most college degree holders are dumber than you, chat. Yeah, that's right. They can remember, but I understand it's exactly correct. Because all they need to do is remember long enough to pass the test to make it feel like they've got value out of the money they spent. School made me hate study. I only studied serious. I only started seriously study when multiple pay for worthless degrees. Skip for 3 years straight. Always wasting layers. Yep. No, it was I'll have to think about it. Can't remember. But yeah, I didn't feel accepted either. There's it. But I didn't. Luckily, I mean, I don't know why. Maybe brain damage, but I just didn't care. Yeah, I was just like, get over here. I didn't want to be there, and they didn't kick me out. They gave me they made me meet with a school psychologist for 3 days, and on the third day, my meeting, and they were like, he's argumentative, he's a good. Started college next semester, one semester, and then I left. Remember, if you go to a job interview, the answer to go to college is I didn't need it. I didn't. They'll be like, oh, yeah, everything on my own. I didn't need it. What are they gonna do? Ask for proof? You could and look at American lie about their PhDs. Go to PhD diploma mills and stuff like that, and I'll buy fake stuff. And they get into Congress. What up, student war? Your phone keeps cutting out. All right, let's do this then. I'm gonna load everything here up, and then I'm gonna I'll start from this. I'll start from the. I'm gonna load everything. I'm gonna load everything up here, and then I'll start again from the studio. I gotta take a shower too. I'll shower later. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna finish up here. It's 2:00. Yeah. All right. I'll end here. I'm gonna put the stuff away. I'm gonna eat, and then I'll stream, and then we'll do the painting and hanging everything up. I appreciate y'all being there. Love you guys. I'll see you guys back in a little bit. Bye bye.